What were the vows that you took when you became a priest?
Oh, okay, so the difficulty is, as a Jesuit, I took 3 vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. During ordination, there's a set of vows that you promise, but it's based on ordination, not my Jesuit life. So though 11 years before I was ordained a priest, for 11 years I lived poverty, chastity, and obedience. But in the specific rite of ordination, holy orders, you promise obedience. So I go up to the bishop and I kneel and I put my hands in his. And so like I'll put my hands out like this, and then the bishop puts his hands on top. So if you put your hands, the bishop goes like this, and he says, "Do you promise obedience to me and your legitimate superior?" And you have to respond, "Yes." And then that's the first. And then the second is chastity, meaning that I will never marry, I will never have children. So those are the 2 vows or promises that you make in ordination. Though as a Jesuit, I had already lived poverty, chastity, and obedience.
Also, what specific parts of the Mass do you remember?
Oh, yeah. There's a lot. As you saw, I have this book to remind me, but essentially, walking in. So you're walking into the church, and the people of God are all there. And so you're walking down this main aisle. And this church that I got ordained in was huge. It's a basilica, so the main aisle is really long. And you just look right to left, and you just see all these people who you know. And they're there to support you, to love you, to walk with you. So that moment especially. And then the second part was, once you're ordained a priest, you have a priest or a bishop bring you the priest clothes. And then he vests you. So he took the stole. This is a stole here. He took a stole, it was white. But he takes the stole and he puts it on you. And then the chasuble, that poncho-like thing, he puts that on you too. And one of my best friends flew in from Lithuania, Eastern Europe, to vest me. And he's a bishop actually now, and he vested me. So.
After being ordained, how have you continued your ministry?
At this very nice school called St. Ignatius College Prep with some of the best students I think I've ever experienced. Yes, obviously. So I've come here to SICP, and I currently serve as the school chaplain. And so that kind of means that it's in my care to take care of all the spiritual ends in the school. So masses, confessions, retreats, that kind of thing, to really focus and make sure that our mission of Jesus-oriented is there. And then I'm also working as the assistant to the president. So working very closely with Father Caruso. So.
Thank you very much for your time and talking to us and letting us know a little bit more about the Sacrament of Holy Orders.
Fantastic. God bless you.